All of you close your eyes and say the prayer along with me. Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopa Shantaye. Okay, slowly open your eyes. In the previous class I had told you, we were discussing about the prose number 2, that is the boy who sold the wisdom. So I had told you some story of King Akbar and Birbal. That the neighbor king was asking about the pot full of wisdom. So how did the Birbal was managed? Here the title name, the boy who sold wisdom. Is it possible to sold wisdom? That to a boy? The younger boy. He must be the age of your age only in the lesson. So is it possible to sold the wisdom by a man? So we'll see what happens in the lesson. The lesson is the boy who sold wisdom. All of you open page number 11. Let us read. Okay. Nagendra was an orphan and found himself without a job. He was clever and he had learned many things by observing his father. So here the boy name is what? Nagendra. Nagendra is a boy, was an orphan and found himself without a job. Orphaned. What do you mean by orphaned? Means no one is there for him. He is alone. Don't know what happened to his parents or whether they are left him or not. We don't know. But he is orphaned. Means anatha. Found himself without a job, and the Nagendra was not having the job. He found himself without a job. He was clever and he had learned many things by observing his father. But even though the Nagendra was orphaned, then also he is very clever. He is very clever and he observed many things by observing his father. He had learned so many things by observing his father. Do you all will observe know how your father will do the work, how your mother works? Yes. So like that he observed so many things. One day he had a brilliant idea. One day what happened? One day the Nagendra had a big brilliant idea. He went into the town and hired the smallest and cheapest place he could find and set up a shop. So in the starting lesson only we read that he was found himself without a job. Means he is not having a job. The boy, the Nagendra was a jobless boy. So he found some place. He went into town and hired the smallest and cheapest place. So he went to the town to search of the one shop. That too smallest and cheapest. He doesn't wanted that the bigger shop. He just hired the smallest and cheapest. That too cheapest because he is a poor boy. First of all, he is jobless. So to manage his to manage his money, so he found that cheapest place. He could find and set up a shop. That too shop. Why? He hired the smallest and cheapest place because he wanted to set up a shop. Which shop? We'll see. He spent a few nickel coins he had on paper, ink and a pen. He spent few nickel. Nickel means what? What we call it as silver coins. Nickel. New words called nickel. Means silver coins. Silver coins or metal coins. Metal coins. Okay. What he did? He spent some of the few coins he spent on a paper, ink and a pen. He thought to put a shop of the paper, pen and ink. Means that is like a one book stall. Okay. One small shop, he wanted to keep that paper, pen and ink. Over his shop, he put a placard that said, okay, he found the shop, he hired the shop and everything is set up. He kept some white papers and the pen and the ink. He put a placard that said, placard andre suppose when you go to the shops, it may be the general shop or the kirani shop or the medical shop, they have written the sign, please don't ask for change, okay, or else please there is no debit, means ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಉದ್ರಿ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಉದ್ರಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈ ತರ ಬರೆದು ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ವಾಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಶಾಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಸ್ಡಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇಲ್. ಅವನು ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸ್ಡಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇಲ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಕೈಯಾರ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದ, ವಿಸ್ಡಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇಲ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಟನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್. ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಟನ್ notice. Okay, handwritten notice. Okay, you may written by hand or whether you can take it printout also. Some printout you can take and put it on the walls of the shop. That is we called as the placard. Okay, so wisdom for sale. He wrote on the piece of paper that wisdom for sale. So children, can you think it? Is this the boy who is in the smallest and cheapest shop? He can wrote that wisdom for sale. How is it possible? Does he has any wisdom, or the boy, the Nagendra was the king of the wisdom? No, but then too he put a placard that wisdom for sale. Okay. All around him were merchants who had large shops. Okay, he put it one shop, but in the market, in the town, all around his shop, they were all the merchants, big merchants. Like some are keeping the jewelry shop, some are keeping the cloth shop. They are all of the big merchants. They sold cloth, jewelry, fruits, vegetables and things that people bought every day. Means also the merchant had a large shops. They were having the large shops. They kept that they sold clothes, jewelry, fruits, vegetables and things that people bought every day. Every basic needs. Cloth we need, fruits we need, vegetables we need. Daily, for the daily usage we need these all things, isn't it? Jewelry occasionally we take it, gold or silver jewelries, isn't it? So like that the all merchants were having the large shops and the people every day used to come to their shop. Next, Nagendra called out all kinds of wisdom for sale, reasonable prices. Means the Nagendra came out of the shop and he stand in front of the shop and he shouted that all kinds of wisdom for sale, that to reasonable prices. The Nagendra called out loudly that wisdom for sale, all kinds of wisdom for sale and reasonable prices. So I'm holding the wisdom. So all kinds of, which type of wisdom you want to know? All kinds of wisdoms are available in my shop, that too in reasonable prices. Is it wisdom is there in his shop? In the previous lines they have mentioned that he kept the pen, ink and paper. Where is the wisdom in his shop? But then also he is calling out that reasonable prices, all kinds of wisdom for sale. Okay. Next, the people who had come to buy things could not see anything in his shop, but could only hear the words he was shouting. The people who had by hearing the Nagendra's voice, the people in the market all came near to his shop. Okay, the people who had come to buy things and could not see anything. The people could not see anything in his shop because he was standing in front of his shop, but the people could not see. They did not observe the things what he has kept in the shop, but could only hear the words he was shouting. All the people were hearing only the words those are shouting by the Nagendra. Next, they crowded around and laughed at him. All the people was crowded around him means all the people came around him. He was the middle man and he used to stand in the center place. Next, and also they laughed at him. All the people who had came to purchase some things from the market all have laughed at him. No one bought even one piece of wisdom from him. He was shouting loudly and loudly. People came, they were crowded, but they did not even brought the piece of wisdom. Not even, only one person asked for the wisdom, but he was patient. Means calm. Then also the Nagendra was talking politely and he was patient. Means he was calm. Turn the page, children. Next, coming to the second paragraph. One day, Babu, a rich merchant's son, happened to pass by and heard the wisdom seller hawking his wares. Wisdom of all kinds. Okay. One day what happens? Babu, a rich merchant's son. Babu is also boy, that is the big merchant's son. The big merchant's son name is Babu, and he used to pass by and heard the wisdom seller hawking his wares. Means the Nagendra was shouting, no, all kinds of wisdoms are available here. All kinds of wisdom for sale, that too reasonable price. And also he shouted that wisdom of all kinds. He was a stupid boy. Who was a stupid boy? Either Nagendra or the Babu. We'll see it. He did not know what was really being sold. He did not know what was really being sold. He thought it was a vegetable or a thing he could hold in his hand. Here, the stupid boy means the Babu. Here, the writer is mentioning a Babu, that a stupid boy, because he did not know that whether what was really being sold, what is the thing we can purchase from the shop, doesn't even know. To that boy, Babu. He thought it was a vegetable or a thing he could hold in his hands. Here, wisdom means the Babu thought that it may be some vegetables or the things, something he can easily hold in his hands. He thought like that, and so he asked Nagendra what it would cost per kg. The Babu went to near Nagendra and asked the Nagendra that what it would cost per kg. So how much for kg? Means the Babu asking the wisdom in the kg. Okay, cost per kg. He is asking the wisdom cost per kg. But Nagendra said, I do not sell wisdom by weight, I sell it by quality. The Nagendra replied, the shop owner Nagendra replied that I do not sell wisdom by weight, I sell it by quality. No, 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 you are mistaken. I do not sell wisdom in the weight. I won't weigh that and give it to you. I won't weigh that because I will give you by quality. I sell it by quality. I am selling here the wisdom by quality, not by the quantity. Okay. Next, what happens? Babu put down a nickel and asked Nagendra to give him a nickel's worth of wisdom. In the third paragraph, what happens? When the Nagendra told like that, the boy used to put down a nickel, means some coins he taken out from his pocket and give it to the Nagendra and asked to give him a nickel's worth of wisdom, means for this nickels how much worth of wisdom is available, so give it to me, he asked to that Nagendra. The boy took out a piece of paper. Here the boy means Nagendra. The Nagendra took a piece of paper and wrote on it. He took one piece of paper, white blank paper, and wrote on it that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. The Nagendra took a plain paper and wrote that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. Some words he wrote on the paper and he asked Babu to keep it tied in his turban cloth. And the Nagendra asked to the Babu that to keep it tied in his turban cloth. Means the Nagendra told turban means peta anta nam ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So the Babu was tied one peta, turban. Okay, the Nagendra told that put this paper in your put or else keep it tied. Keep it tied ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಿನ್ನ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಪೇಟದೊಳಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ಬಾಬು ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್. ನಿನ್ನ ಟರ್ಬನ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಡು ಅಂತಂದು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? ದ ನಾಗೇಂದ್ರ said to the Babu. Next, what happens? Babu went home and showed his father what he had bought. Okay, then finally the Babu took that piece of paper and went to the home back and showed his father what he had bought. He showed his father what he had bought. For example, something you purchase from the market or the shop means you'll go and show it to your parents. No, like that the Babu also did same thing only. He said that I bought some wisdom for a nickel and I have it here tied up inside this turban cloth. And Babu said, I brought thee some nickels worth of wisdom. I tied it in the turban cloth. It is here. The father untied the knot. Okay, when the Babu gave it to the father untied that knot. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ? ಪೇಟ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಏನು ನಾಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಆ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? The father. The Babu's father opened that and looked at the scrap of paper. Scrap of paper means the small piece of paper and read what was written on it. And also father read that what was written on it. What was written on it? What was the words? It is not wise to stand and watch the two people fighting. There is a one saying that it is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting. There is a saying, if two people are fighting, you can stand and watch it. Is it a good habit? So this thought is written by the Nagendra. Finally, what happens? Guess it, children. What will be the reply of father? How did he treat his son, Babu? As the previous paragraph, the writer mentioned that the Babu was a stupid boy. He paid some nickels to that piece of paper. Is it the worth of that? Here, everyone knows that if two people are fighting, it should not go to stand and watch. Isn't it? So, what will happen next? What will the punishment? Whether the father will give punishment or he will forgive the Babu. What happens? We'll see it in the next paragraph. Till then, you read this lesson and understand the concept. Okay? Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.